Dr. Ramani, what are the subtle early warning signs that we can watch out for to spot if a narcissist is trying to trap us?
So it's what happens to everyone in a narcissistic relationship. And there maybe the devalue phase has started, right? So they're going through that love bombing and it's all great and it's idealized and it's wonderful. If it happened overnight, it wouldn't happen, right? People would pick up on it. But honestly, by the time that phase 2 is happening, it's quite conceivable that your friends and family like this person. They might think this person's charming and fun and generous. They pick up the check, whatever nice things that they're doing because they're not seeing them.
Oh, yes,
that's the real danger.
Yeah.
And that's why I often tell people, if you are a support, let's say you're watching someone who's having a relationship where you're seeing red flags. So in other words, this is your friend who's in a new relationship. And that new relationship seems to have red flags. It might even be a narcissistic relationship, whatever. The worst thing you could do is to go up to that person and say, hey, I think this person is a narcissist. Because 9 times out of 10, your friend will defend that person. And in fact, put you to, how could you say that? Or you're jealous of me. You're competitive with me. You've never wanted me to be in a relationship. And they said, really, we wanted to, we tried, but we also were worried that there seemed to be a time you would have probably gotten mad and the person would have to acknowledge, yeah, they're probably right.
Good. And even in that situation, I can imagine the narcissist probably likes it because let's say your friend has warned you and now there's a bit of friction between them. And now the narcissist can use that as a way to pull you apart from the friend.
That's right.
That's
exactly right. That's exactly right. And they're going to do that. They're always going to do. I mean, it's textbook how much they will doubt. You weren't saying that, like this was understood that this was going to happen, but that you also knew like my friend is probably going to struggle with this because I know her. We can be that to each other. But that's not what happens in the narcissistic relationship. They will weaponize your self-blame and double down on that and say, yep, it is your fault.
They'll use that as a way to gain even more power over you. Oh, we just touched on self-blame. We're going to go to the next one, which is another emotion that I think can really trip us up, is shame.
Shame is sort of the mothership in narcissistic relationships because both the narcissistic person is feeling shame and the person in the relationship is feeling shame for very different reasons. So the narcissistic person, part of the reason their behavior is so problematic is all of this shame, right? For them, the shame is that they will be found out to not be perfect, to not be the most powerful, right? It's as though someone's going to come and take off their Superman cape and they're just going to be a regular person. That's the source of their shame.